It's Sunday, the 11th of February. Here is our storm down here tomorrow morning around 5 a.m. So that just shows you how far away we are yet. But kind of coming to the conclusion of what we're probably going to have happen. This takes you into the early afternoon on Monday. You can still see it coming up. It gets into, it goes to West Virginia. And as you notice, this doesn't look like it did yesterday. It gets up into West Virginia, and I think yesterday it was a little further north. Now it kind of takes a little to the south and then off the coast. It's pretty much the same area as we thought. But I still said by Delaware, Maryland, and yesterday it showed it up a little further north. But it's back down to where I thought it would be coming off. And then it gets off the southern coast of New Jersey. Again, too close for Jersey to get hit with snow, any kind of heavy snow. But once this gets out over the water, the cold air will come funneling in behind it, and you'll see it goes off. It gets really deep. It's 983 millibars off the coast of, say, Atlantic City, and then it just tails off. But it doesn't go up, and it doesn't hit Maine. It doesn't hit Nova Scotia like some of the previous storms have. This one kind of goes west to east and out, and we get followed by colder air. Now, this storm here, not to be mixed up with anything else, this storm here is the change pattern. We're going to go from this warmer air that we have to colder air, and we're going to go into this basically for the next 45 days. There'll be some warm days in the middle of it, but we're not going to have any long stretches of warm weather like we just had. We're going to be basically, if you average it together, we'll be below normal, and the snow probabilities are very high. This is going to be a heck of an end game to winter here for us. This is your simulated radar. This is Monday night around 8 o'clock, and you'll see it come in. Starts off as rain in a lot of areas. This is around 11 o'clock Monday night. It's basically rain, but you'll see quickly it changes to snow to the north. The low is still located out here. It hasn't transferred to here yet. This is around 2 o'clock in the morning, Tuesday morning, Monday night into Tuesday morning. And then you'll see this is around 4 o'clock in the morning. And you can see this is a pretty heavy snowfall here. 2 inches, possibly some areas see up to 3 inches in an hour as this goes through. And as this transfers off to the coast, it'll start wrapping that cold air in. But basically, you'll see it flip over for most areas. Now, this is around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. I wouldn't be on the roads if you can avoid it. But this shows snow all the way down, just down to Philadelphia right now, northern New Jersey, Poconos, all the way down, Reading, Allentown, Harrisburg, towards Pittsburgh. It kind of shows snow going on. It's now getting ready to change over in New York City. It's through Connecticut and heading out towards Massachusetts and um, Rhode Island. And you can see this takes you to around 11 o'clock in the morning. See, it's quickly pulling away from western PA. It's now wrapping around lows out here, and the cold air is pulled in. But as you can see, it's going to be very tough to get down to the Jersey Shore with this storm. And it's going to slowly pull away and out of Dodge here. We'll have some flurries behind it, some squalls. And then you have another one that comes through. This one is Thursday in the afternoon into the evening. It's like a clipper. It comes across and it dumps snow out. And then we move into next weekend. And this hasn't put its act together, but this is literally Saturday that goes through. And then we have multiple events coming up after that. Here's the next one. And this is all the way out to the following week around the 20th. But this one that I like going to happen. There's everything teleconnections all come together for this one next weekend, and I think this could get into something interesting. I think it'll form better. It's too far away. We have two storms, two rounds of snow before this one, so the computers haven't gagged onto it yet. But I think you're going to have a low pressure system off the coast here. You're going to have basically the polar vortex coming down, and when all this mixes together, I mean, even the southern oscillation is at record low. Um, Puts everything into perspective here that it's going to come together, and I think right now, I think that there possibly can be a fairly good snowstorm out of this one come next weekend. And even right there, you can see it going on. Okay, so how much are we going to get from this storm Tuesday? Okay, right now, in this anything in this pink area, probably 10 to say 15 inches in this area here. Pretty much covers most of northern Pennsylvania except out by Erie out this way. Um, I would say if you're in this blue area here, you're talking 3 inches in the southern part of the blue area, closer to 5, 6 inches in the northern part. That would mean 4 to 6 inches in, say, in the outside of Reading here. Allentown could see 5 to 7. Harrisburg, you're probably in the 5 to 7. Philadelphia City proper. It depends on how quickly this thing changes over. But right now, it looks like your rain changing to a little snow at the end of it. I'm not sure how much of it will stick, but you'll see snow. But I'm not too sure if there'll be too much of a sticking. If you're in the suburbs of Philadelphia, like say up towards Bristol, out towards New Hope, and up this way towards Valley Forge, you can probably see an inch, maybe an inch and a half to two. As of right now, if the storm were to deepen and go a little further south, all this would move down. But right now, this is kind of where it looks like it's at. Down here, same thing in Fredericks. I got a follower down there. Um, I think it rains, then it may switch over at the end for a little while, and I'm not sure how much sticks, but you can see some snow in the air. Now, there's a little. This is the only area of concern here, Pittsburgh and south. It shows like an inch or so of snow here. This could actually be a little bit more. Some information I see actually puts this area into like a 3 inch snowfall. Maybe, in other words, it brings this blue line down a little further. So you have to keep an eye on that. New York City, you're basically getting into that blue area. You're talking 3 to 5 inches in the city. That's enough to cause problems all traveling around there. I think Tuesday is just not a day especially in the morning commute. I just don't think it's a good idea to be out there. Now, this is the first storm. Now, the second storm is going to come through. You're going to watch these numbers. Now, they don't subtract. Well, actually, I'll try to. Yeah, they don't subtract, but you'll just see these numbers slowly increase as we go through the week. Now, this is the Thursday snow comes through, but as we move on, this takes you to next Sunday, a week from now, and you can see just about the amount of snow that you've got up here is really getting deep. We've had two more bounds of precipitation come through, and now down towards Philadelphia and South Jersey, you can see now you're talking 3, 4, or 5 inches down here, and even all the way down to Cape May, you're talking a little bit more. So this first storm is the one that changes everything. There's a lot of mix with this. There's rain to snow. The next couple going to come through are going to be more upper atmosphere, helpful to keep it as all snow. So this will change, and as we get into later in the following week, you can see even more snow. You see these numbers go up even a little bit more, and I'm sure with the next week's storm, next weekend, um, I think you're going to see these numbers change a lot. I mean, if you go to a 24-hour one, it doesn't show um, it doesn't show a big snowstorm. Let's see if I can fix this a little bit better. Um, let's see. It kind of shows this for next weekend, and let's see if I can fix this. Yeah, this kind of shows this, and I think this is all going to change. I think you're going to see snow all the way down and through here next weekend, and I think the storm's going to be stronger than it shows. But again, these computers and things do not pick up storms until one goes by and the next one comes through. All right, take it easy. This is Fred. I will update this for you tomorrow if there's any changes, but right now, that's my call. Again, if you're looking at how much snow we're talking about this right here for it. So I don't see anything really down in Delaware, maybe the extreme northern Delaware here a little bit, but that's about it. That's kind of where I see it. So travel, North Jersey, upper state of Pennsylvania, not a good idea. And again, like we said, the storm would be south of Syracuse and north of the Mason-Dixon line of Wilmington, and that's kind of where to go. And it's in that area, just this area here. Again, you never know where a storm's going to even go 30 miles to the south, and boom, it's a totally different call. But right now, this is what it looks like. All right, take it easy, be safe out there. Thanks.